Top 10 strongest pirate crews ranked.
Today, we'll be explaining the top 10 strongest pirate crews in One Piece. We'll start with the Cross Guild, and in later parts of the video, we'll cover some of the legendary pirate crews that are feared by everyone around the world. Cross Guild is the newest pirate crew introduced to the story, consisting of three
They better not put Buggy in any part of this list.
crocodile. Out of any crew, the Cross Guild definitely has the most interesting creation story by far. The company was initially created by a partnership between Crocodile and Mihawk in order to hunt down Marines for bounties. Now, to fund this organization, Crocodile realized he needed money, so he went to Buggy to call up on a huge debt that the latter owed him. When he got there, he inadvertently saved Buggy from the Marine fleet that was attacking him. Because of this, Buggy's employees thought that Crocodile actually saved him out of loyalty and created a poster that made it seem that Buggy was in charge of the entire Cross Guild. When the world government saw that Mihawk and Crocodile were supposedly serving under Buggy, they immediately promoted him to Emperor level and gave him the bounty of 3,189,000,000 bellies.
Get the out of here, bro.
The most interesting thing about this organization is that it's putting bounties on the Marines, which no one has tried to do before. However, it seems that the bounty amounts are indicated by symbols instead of money. This is really unfortunate, since it would be very interesting to see what would some of the Admiral bounties look like. At the end of each crew, we'll also estimate what each crew's total bounty would probably be, and some of the numbers will be totally insane. We currently know the bounties of all Cross Guild members, so they're
Whatever the fuck he just explained, bro. Buggy still shouldn't even have that shit.
of all Cross Guild members, so their combined bounty should be around 9 billion bellies. Number 9.
Ah, damn.
Big Mom Pirates. The Big Mom Pirates are a large and powerful pirate group whose territory is known as Totoland.
Nigga, that's cake smashed together.
Fairy tale world containing seemingly whimsical
What the
creatures who
fuck
have
is
a
he
dark
wearing?
side to them. The group's leader is Big Mom, and 85 out of 129 members are actually her children.
Nigga, huh? No wonder she that damn big, bruh. She couldn't lose that weight from her pregnancy, bruh.
Man, she should get her own reality TV show, 85 Children and Counting. Even at a young age, Big Mom had these hunger pains, which are moments when she can't control herself and starts eating everything in her path. This is exactly how she obtained her devil fruit, Soru no Mi, after unknowingly eating its previous owner. Besides Big Mom, the crew's
What the
two strongest pirates are called Sweet Commanders, and they're Charlotte Katakuri, Charlotte Cracker, and Charlotte Smoothie.
Cracker.
An interesting fact about this crew is that it has the highest amount of known members by far. I mean, just look at the official wiki. There has to be around 100 known members in here. The Big Mom Pirates are feared around the world, with many races being terrified of them. A good example of this is that Fishman Island citizens feared Big Mom so much that they agreed to produce 10 tons of candy she orders every month. And it's common knowledge that if Big Mom invites you to her tea party, you better come, since if you refuse, you'll probably be sent a box with the head of someone close to you. Now, some of you may be wondering if they're really stronger than the Cross Guild, so let's explain that. You see, although the insanely powerful Mihawk and Sir Crocodile are members of the Cross Guild, there aren't any other notable members besides them. So unless you consider Buggy, Alvida, or Mr. 3 to be strong pirates, I really don't
Fuck
see a way
no.
Mihawk and Crocodile could take
Fuck
the
no.
entire Big Mom's crew by themselves. It's impossible. All main members of the Big Mom Pirates have their bounties revealed, so if we add the estimated bounties of all the other less important members, the number should be around 11,500,000,000.
Bro, what the fuck? It makes sense though. The motherfucker got 85 kids in her crew.
Please. With Big Mom covered, we still have 8 incredibly strong crews to cover, and the next one is everyone's favorite, Straw Hat Pirates. The Straw Hat Pirates are the primary pirate crew of the series. They were formed in the East Blue by Monkey D. Luffy, and since then, the crew has made a name for themselves by defeating many formidable foes and sailing through the Grand Line and New World. In addition, they have successfully liberated nations like Alabasta, Fishman Island, Dressrosa, and even Wano, which was ruled by the world's strongest creature and emperor, Kaido. It's also important to mention that they managed to achieve all of this in only 2 years from the start of their journey. Despite their small size,
Dude, it's been more than 2 years, buddy. It's been since 1999.
active members, the Straw Hats are an extremely diverse group. Their members' origins range from ordinary islanders and workers to bounty hunters, royalty, criminal gang members, and veteran pirates. At the end of the Dressrosa arc, the crew also became the leaders of an alliance called the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, which involves 7 pirate groups that sided with Luffy in his conflict with Doflamingo. This alliance consists of 5,640 people who pledged their loyalty to Luffy and promise to come to his aid whenever he needs them. From the beginning, Straw Hat
that's some real shit.
set out to do what no one had thought possible, and for that, many considered them insane. However, despite this, they managed to achieve almost impossible things, like finding the Sky Island, invading Eni's lobby, and defeating CP9, infiltrating Totoland and participating in an assassination.
This nigga have shadow clones, bruh.
And even attacking the Beast Pirate's stronghold in Onigashima. Although Luffy is by far the strongest member of the crew, many others also possess notable strengths. Some examples are the pirate hunter Rorona Zoro, Blackleg Sanji, and former warlord Jinbei, which all have bounties of over 1 billion bellies. Based on Luffy's new powers that he awakened during his battle against Kaido and the crew's overall strength, they should be able to beat the Big Mom Pirates in all versus all battle.
It's the first time you showed that
all
to
Straw
me,
Hat
buddy.
members are revealed, and the combined bounty for all of them is exactly 8,816,001,000 bellies. Number 7. Blackbeard Pirates. The Blackbeard Pirates are a dangerous, opportunistic, evil ragtag group and currently one of the 4 strongest crews in the world. They're led by Marshall D. Teach, a man who aims to find the One Piece, just like many before him, and shake the world forever. His cunningness and dedication know no bounds, as he spent over a decade as a member of Whitebeard Pirates, only because he wanted to use them to find the devil fruit he was searching for, the Yami Yami no Mi. The interesting thing about Blackbeard Pirates is that before the time skip, they actually used a wooden raft instead of a ship. I mean, imagine sailing over the Grand Line with this. These guys are on a completely different level.
Yeah,
Even
what the
before
hell?
the time skip, Blackbeard Pirates were a force to be reckoned with, as they
All them damn storms and shit, y'all going through the Grand Line with a damn raft, bruh.
managed to attack Drum Island, break into Impel Down's 4th level, and survive Sengoku's punch with little to no damage.
Sengoku.
After the time skip, they became even stronger, with level 6 prisoners joining the crew and Blackbeard acquiring the powers of the Goru Goru no Mi. As proof of their strength after the time skip,
Dude.
they easily defeated the Whitebeard Pirates, who wanted to take revenge on them and seize their former territories. Although there's some notable members like Jesus Bergas, Shiryu of the Rain, and Van Augur, as of now, we don't know what bounties they have and how strong they really are. Also, the
Wait, so hold on. He said he got another devil fruit power. How many devil fruits can you eat?
Blackbeard Pirates have recently gained a powerful ally, the former Marine Admiral Kuzan, making them even more dangerous. Based on all this, I'm not really sure if the Straw Hats would be able to defeat them, especially considering Blackbeard's ability to nullify the powers of others. Also, since we
that's
don't have much
crazy.
bounty information about this crew, I'll have to take a guess. If we count Aokiji as the crew member, I don't think it's a stretch to say that the crew's total bounty is probably around 11 billion bellies. Number 6.
Same as
Golden
Big Mom.
Pirates. Before the events of Roger's execution in Logtown, Shiki and the Golden Lion Pirates
I bet that nigga Goldie Roger about to be number 1.
were one of the major players in the sea. Shiki and his pirate groups were one of the Pirate King's greatest rivals. They would constantly fight each other, with Shiki's crew even having an advantage a few times. Shiki also had the largest grand fleet in the world with over 50 divisions.
What the
I know what many of you are saying. Shiki is not a canon character, and therefore he shouldn't be on the list. Well, despite the majority of Shiki's achievements being non-canon, he and the Golden Lion Pirates are confirmed canon characters, so it's only right that I put them on the list. The most interesting thing about this crew is their ship. It's called Island Ship, and as the name says, it's literally a landmass with high trees and long oars rowing on
That's
its
why
sides.
this nigga
The
is
ship
floating.
flies, too. This is made possible by Shiki's devil fruit power, Fua Fua no Mi, which allows him to fly and levitate other things into the air. The other notable members besides Shiki are Scarlet, a giant gorilla, and Indigo, the crew's scientist. Unfortunately, not much is known about these characters since all of their appearances were in movies and are not canon. None of the crew members, including Shiki, have known bounties, making it pretty much impossible to rank them against other crews. However, since they were one of Roger's biggest rivals, it's undeniable that they were a very strong
Yeah,
crew.
they had to be
Because of that,
strong as
I put them
shit.
at least above Blackbeard. Also, their bounty was probably around 8 to 10 billion bellies. Alright, from here on, the total bounties start to become pretty insane, and you definitely don't want to miss the bounties on the 2 strongest crews. Number 5. Red Hair Pirates. Although Red Hair
Shanks.
Pirates are mostly shrouded in mystery, they're certainly one of the strongest pirate crews ever. Their leader is Red Hair Shanks, one of the four.
Man, Shanks a goat, bruh. On me. What the f?
Besides Shanks, the most notable pirates in this crew are First Mate Ben Beckham, Cook Lucky Roo, and Snipe Yasop. A true testament to the crew's
Hey, bruh, is Usopp ever gonna meet this nigga Yasop, bruh?
strength is that the world government greatly feared what would happen if they and the Whitebeard pirates were to form an alliance. Also, during the Battle of Marineford, as soon as the Red Hair pirates appeared, all fighting stopped, and no one wanted to fight against them. Even Teach, who had 2 devil fruit powers at the time, didn't want to engage Shanks and simply said he wasn't ready to fight him yet. The most interesting thing about the Red Hair pirates is that no member
He that damn
Shanks
strong.
has devil fruit powers. You see, this is really interesting.
See, that's hard as hell, but I don't care nobody. This nigga ain't got no devil fruit powers. He ain't got no powers at all.
For a few reasons. Firstly, since they're a really strong crew, they definitely had a chance to eat a powerful devil fruit at some point, but chose not to for unknown reasons.
That's
This also
hard.
means that all the crew members must be exceptional hockey users, as they were able to survive for so long in the new world. However, the majority of their bounties are currently unknown, so we can't estimate how strong they really are. I went back to reread some chapters and found out there is actually one revealed
Just
bounty
watch the
besides
show.
Shanks. It's the bounty of the crew's apprentice named Rockstar, who has a bounty of 94 million bellies.
What
I mean,
the-
if a rookie has a bounty this high, I can only imagine what the officers' bounties are. They must all be in billions.
Usopp don't even have bounty like that, bruh.
Around 12 billion bellies. Number 4. Beast Pirates. The Beast Pirates were an emperor crew consisting of animal hybrids who followed every command of their captain Kaido, the world's strongest creature and king of the beasts. Kaido is an unstoppable force of nature whose skin is so tough, he survived every execution attempt on his life and was believed to be truly invincible. Like this incredible
What?
toughness wasn't enough, he also had the mythical Zoan-type devil fruit, Uo Uo no Mi, which allowed him to transform into a giant dragon. At one point, Beast Pirates attempted to attack Whitebeard pirates in the hope of killing Whitebeard, something no one in the world would dare to do. They also managed to conquer Wano and had many of the country's samurai working for them as subordinates. The true strength of this crew lies in their underworld connections. Due to Kaido's alliance with Doflamingo and Caesar Clown, they had access to Smiles,
Caesar
a foreign
Clown.
army of over 500 artificial Zoan devil fruit users. The sheer number of
What?
crew members with Smile Fruit forced both Luffy and Zoro to retreat after they attempted to assault Kaido's castle. Other notable members besides Kaido are his right-hand man, King, Jack the Drought, and Queen. Welling power of both Kaido and all of his crew members, Straw Hat Pirates eventually defeated them during the Wano arc, and
That means Shanks should be above Kaido's crew, and then Luffy's crew, or the Straw Hat, should be right up under it. You feel me?
Kaido's crew lost the Emperor status. The majority of Beast Pirates bounties were revealed in the show, so their total bounty should be similar to Red Hair Pirates at around 12 billion bellies. Number 3. Whitebeard Pirates. The Whitebeard Pirates were formerly one of the strongest pirate crews in the world. Their captain, Whitebeard, was one of the 4 emperors and one of the few people to have ever been a match for the Pirate King in a fight. They were very different from any other pirate crews, as Whitebeard didn't at all care about treasures. He instead had a great desire for family, which he believed was the greatest treasure one could have.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
A massive pirate fleet, controlling many subordinate crews in the New World and having 16 divisions of his own, with each one having its respective captain. Whitebeard's crew is arguably the one the world government feared the most. Because of this, they were prepared to use pretty much the entire Marines,
What the f-
all admirals and 7 warlords of the sea to fight Whitebeard pirates. And even then, they weren't sure if they'd manage to defeat them. Sengoku also said that with his devil fruit, Whitebeard had the power to destroy the entire world. Although Newgate's crew was incredibly powerful, they weren't by any means invincible. We can easily see this during the Marineford arc, where several commanders were severely injured while trying to save Ace, and when Blackbeard pirates ambushed and killed the crew's captain, Whitebeard. Some notable members besides Whitebeard were Marco the Phoenix, Ace, Jozu, Thatch, Vista, and at one point, even Kizuki Odin himself. Okay, so if we assume that all the Whitebeard pirates are currently alive and that Odin is also part of the crew, the estimated total bounty should be around 13 billion bellies, which is the highest bounty we had so far on the list. Before we explain the absolute strongest crew on the list, let's first cover the Roger Pirates.
The Roger Pirates. Number 2 though?
Pirates were the legendary crew with Goldie Roger as the captain. This crew
Why they got him at number 2 when he's the Pirate King, bruh? He the most hyped thing up in the show.
traveled around the Grand Line in search of Laugh Tale, and the things they did were by many considered to be legends. Like the Red Hair Pirates, Roger's crew wasn't relying on devil fruit abilities, and Roger himself...
That's why they got beef.
Their most important feat is that they managed to find all 4 road poneglyphs and reach the final island, Laughtail. With this, members of the crew discovered the true history of the world, the events of the Void Century, and the meaning of the initial D, things only a handful of people in the world know. This led to Roger being given a bounty of 5,564,800,000 bellies, the highest recorded bounty in history. Sometime after finding the One Piece, Roger turned himself in, and his pirate crew was disbanded. The world government executed Roger shortly after, but not before he said his legendary final words. "You want my treasure? You can have it. I left everything I gathered together in one place. Now you'll just have to find it." Even after 25 years since the crew separation, some members still have active bounties and are constantly chased by the world government.
That's crazy. Hey, bro, Shanks should have took that treasure, bro.
Since Whitebeard and Roger pirates battled each other many times over the years, and each time it ended in a draw, it's obvious that the crews are of almost equal strength. I chose to put Roger pirates higher on the list because of their legacy, but it could have easily been the other way around. By now, you're probably wondering what was the Roger pirates' total bounty. Well, unfortunately, this information was never revealed by Oda, but I'll still try to answer it. If we assume Odin to be a part of the Rogers crew, I believe their total bounty was definitely over 15 billion bellies. Number 1. Rocks Pirates. Imagine being so powerful and influential that the world government had to erase you from all history books and cover up that you ever existed. Well, this is exactly how powerful Rocks D. Zebek and his pirate crew were. Okay, you may be wondering, how can this pirate crew be stronger than some of the other crews we mentioned?
Yeah, bro, who the fuck is this?
As soon as I tell you who were the members of this famous crew. Besides Rocks, who was the captain, some of the others were Kaido, Charlotte Linlin, Shiki, and even Whitebeard. Yep, you heard it right. The world's strongest man, King of the Beasts, one of the world's strongest swordsmen, and Big Mom were once a part of the same crew. Under Rocks' leadership, this group became the most feared pirate crew in history and went across...
Hold on, is this like an actual character, or is he just like, did he just go off the internet with this one?
Across the world doing whatever they wanted with zero regards for the repercussions or fear of being captured. And why would they fear? There were no marines or pirates strong enough to ever stop them. Okay, I know what you're thinking. How are these guys ever defeated? Well, you see, Rocks wasn't only the world government's worst enemy, he was also the biggest rival of the Pirate King. So the strongest marine at that time, Garp, and the strongest pirate besides Rocks, Roger, teamed up and finally put an end to Zebek's tyranny. The interesting thing about this crew is that after its disbandment, every known member became a famous pirate and formed a crew of their own. Now, in terms of
that's
bounty,
crazy,
this one is
bro.
really hard to estimate because we don't know a single bounty from the Rocks crew. However, based on how much the world government wanted him dead, I'd say his bounty was definitely similar to Roger's, if not higher. This would put his entire crew probably at around 13 to 15 billion bellies.
Pirate King's still on top, basically.